Thermobaric Bomb. Before the nuclear flash, before the hydrogen fireball, there was a bomb that terrified soldiers in a far more personal way. The thermobaric bomb doesn't just explode, it turns the air itself into a weapon. Unlike ordinary explosives, it works in two stages. First, it bursts open and releases a cloud of highly flammable fuel. That cloud spreads fast, through rooms, hallways, trenches, tunnels, and even the smallest openings. Then, a split second later, it ignites. And that's when the real horror begins. The blast doesn't strike like one sharp explosion. It creates a huge fireball, a crushing pressure wave, and then something even worse. A violent vacuum effect as the explosion burns the oxygen around it. In enclosed spaces, that means people can be crushed, burned, and literally suffocated as the air is ripped away. That's why thermobaric bombs are so feared in bunkers and urban warfare. Walls don't always protect you. Sometimes, they make it worse. Because the fuel cloud can move around corners, slip through windows, and flood enclosed spaces before ignition. It doesn't just destroy buildings, it invades them. And the most disturbing part? This still isn't the most powerful bomb on this list. Because the next one didn't just kill people, it changed human history forever. Nuclear bomb. The nuclear bomb was not just another explosive. It was the moment humanity learned how to split matter itself and turn that fracture into a city-killing weapon. Unlike conventional bombs, which rely on chemical reactions, a nuclear bomb works by triggering a chain reaction inside unstable atoms, usually uranium or plutonium. One neutron strikes a nucleus, splitting it apart. That split releases enormous energy, and more neutrons, which split more atoms. Then more, then more. In less than a second, a tiny mass of metal becomes a runaway storm of energy powerful enough to erase entire neighborhoods. When the first atomic bomb detonated over Hiroshima in 1945, the world saw what that truly meant. A blinding flash lit the sky. Temperatures near the blast center became hotter than the surface of the sun. Buildings were torn apart. Fires spread across the city. And some people near the hypocenter were not simply killed. They were vaporized so completely that only shadows remained burned into walls. But the horror didn't end with the blast. Radiation kept killing long after the explosion was over. That's what made the nuclear bomb different from every weapon before it. It didn't just destroy a city. It changed what humanity understood it was capable of becoming. And terrifying as that was, the next bomb threatened civilization itself. EMP bomb. Not every bomb kills with fire. Some kill by shutting the world off. An EMP bomb, an electromagnetic pulse weapon, is one of the most terrifying weapons ever imagined, because the blast itself is often not what destroys you, it's what happens after. When a nuclear device detonates high above the Earth, it can release a massive wave of electromagnetic energy that spreads at the speed of light. That pulse can burn out transformers, cripple power grids, destroy communications, disable satellites, and fry the electronics inside hospitals, airports, military systems, and entire cities. No mushroom cloud over your street, no firestorm racing toward you, just everything going dark. Lights fail, phones die, internet collapses, water pumps stop, fuel systems shut down, traffic lights go black, hospitals switch to backup power. Then even that begins to run out. And that's what makes an EMP attack so psychologically horrifying. At first, it looks like a blackout. Then, the hours pass. The signal never returns, because modern civilization is not built on concrete, it's built on electricity, and once that nervous system is severed, everything above it begins to collapse. That's what makes the EMP bomb so different. It doesn't need to destroy your city, it can leave the buildings standing, while civilization inside them dies. And the next bomb was even more disturbing. It was designed to kill the people and leave the city behind. Neutron Bomb. Most bombs destroy the city first and kill the people inside it. The neutron bomb was designed to do something far more disturbing. Kill the people first and leave much of the city behind. Officially known as an enhanced radiation weapon, the neutron bomb is a small nuclear weapon built to maximize one thing above all else: lethal radiation. Unlike larger nuclear bombs, which focus more on blast and heat, the neutron bomb was engineered so more of its energy would be released as intense neutron radiation. That means buildings, roads, vehicles, and even some military equipment might still be standing, while the people inside are dying. And that idea horrified the world, because it felt less like war and more like selective extermination. The blast could still kill at close range, but the true terror came from the radiation burst. Neutrons can penetrate armor, pass through many materials, and tear through living tissue at the cellular level. Tanks could remain, bunkers could remain, windows could still be intact, but inside, The human beings are gone. That image became the nightmare of the neutron bomb, a weapon not designed to erase the battlefield, but to empty it. And as disturbing as that was, the next bomb didn't spare cities at all. It was built to erase them on a scale that made the first atomic bombs look small. Hydrogen bomb. If the atomic bomb was the weapon that changed history, the hydrogen bomb was the moment humanity proved it could make that horror almost unimaginably bigger. The atomic bomb works by splitting atoms. The hydrogen bomb begins there and then goes far beyond it. A thermonuclear weapon uses one nuclear explosion to trigger another process. Fusion, the same reaction that powers the sun. That means this bomb doesn't just split matter, it recreates a star-like reaction on Earth. And when that happens, the scale of destruction enters a completely different category. The first U.S. hydrogen bomb test, Ivy Mike, in 1952, was so powerful it completely vaporized the Pacific island where it was detonated, leaving behind a crater more than a mile wide. But even that wasn't the peak. In 1961, the Soviet Union detonated Tsar Bomba, the largest nuclear weapon ever exploded. Its yield was about 50 megatons, more than 3,000 times Hiroshima. The mushroom cloud rose into the stratosphere. Windows shattered hundreds of miles away. The shockwaves circled the planet, and the most terrifying part? It was intentionally reduced. The most powerful bomb ever detonated by humans wasn't even used at full strength, if that sounds like the peak of madness. The final bomb wasn't just built to destroy the world, it was imagined to end it on purpose. Doomsday Bomb. And then, there was the final idea. Not a bomb built to win a war, not a bomb built to destroy a city, but a bomb built to make sure that if the world ever crossed a certain line, there would be no world left to save. This is the Doomsday Bomb. Not one famous weapon dropped in battle, but a nightmare concept from the nuclear age. A weapon so catastrophic, so dirty, and so massively destructive that once triggered, the damage would not stop with one target, one country, or one battlefield. It would keep going. The most infamous version was the cobalt bomb, a theoretical thermonuclear weapon designed to spread radioactive fallout on a terrifying scale. Not just blast, not just fire, but contamination that could poison land, air, water, food, and human survival itself. That's what made the idea so horrifying. It wasn't just about killing millions. It was about making survival impossible. Not mutual destruction, terminal destruction. That's what makes the Doomsday Bomb darker than every weapon before it. A thermobaric bomb turns buildings into death traps. A nuclear bomb erases a city. A hydrogen bomb threatens regions, but the Doomsday Bomb weaponizes the future itself. A bomb that doesn't just kill you, it kills the world you would have lived in. If you want more videos like this, subscribe. Because the most terrifying weapons humans ever built were often the ones that proved how far humans were willing to go.